Hello everyone, welcome once again to my channel. In today's video we're going to learn about starting up a computer. So starting up a computer is also called booting process. In booting process we have two types, one cold booting, another one is warm booting. So with cold booting it means you're starting off a computer from initially off state. Your computer has been off and you're just starting it afresh. That is called cold booting. Warm booting means you're starting off your computer or you're restarting of a computer which was initially powered on. So basically, in starting up a computer, there are 5 basic steps that every beginner must know. Number 1, if you want to start off a computer, there is what we call pressing the button or pressing the power button. So in this method, when you press on the computer or when you press your power button, the electricity will flow into the computer or the computer's components. For example, the RAM, storage, the CPU. So in other words, this one is just to wake up the computer or to wake up your machine. The second step we have post. Some people call it power on self-test. So this basically checks all the essential components or the parts of the computer to see that they are working very well. For example, if there is any error, the computer will give you a beeping sound, or it can even show an error on the screen. Number 3, we have what we call BIOS or basic input and output system loading. So here we have, these are just small programs. So these programs are stored on the motherboard and they give computer the basic startup instructions so they can decide which device to load the operating system from. That's basically what we call the BIOS or the basic input output system. Number 4, we have what we call loading of the operating system. We saw earlier on that once the BIOS or once the basic input output system, once it finds the operating system. Examples of operating systems, for example, we have Windows, so it is going to load it onto the RAM. And then finally, step number 5, we have desktop display. So once the operating system starts all the programs or the background programs of a computer, it's going to show you the login interface or the login screen. Once you log in or once you sign in, the desktop will appear. And at this point, your computer is fully ready for use. So as we have just seen, starting a computer may look very simple, just pressing on the power button and things like that, but actually there are step-by-step processes that take place inside the machine. And that's what we have called the booting process or the booting of the computer. So the booting process is basically the journey from a simple press on the power button to a fully working computer. I hope you have learned something today, and just to give us a small recap, today we have learned about powering on a computer or starting a computer, which we called it booting. We have learned about 5 steps. Number 1, we said pressing the power button. Number 2, power on self-test. Number 3, basic input output system loading. Number 4, loading of operating system. And number 5, we said desktop display. Thank you for watching. I hope you have learned something. If you have found this helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more simple explanations like this. Thank you.